Hey there, AfterBuzz fans. I am here in the middle of three very lovely ladies. I am so excited to be talking to Kara Eberle, Arryn Zech, and Lindsay Jones. How are you ladies doing today?
Awesome. Surviving. It's the last day, but it's been a lot of fun so far.
It's day 3, yeah, for sure.
I'm exhausted. I've lost my voice. Clearly, I sound like a man right now.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty, too, after Theater Mode Live, too. We've been screaming a little bit, but we'll be fine.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of the Phoebe Buffet, smelly cat, smoky voice going on.
Cat, smelly cat.
Beautiful.
So,
they're feeding you. Sorry.
That's exactly. Yeah. So, ladies, RTX 2017, what's been your highlight so far?
I would say the RWBY panel day 1 honestly was a huge highlight. Seeing all of those people, like I don't even know how many were in our room. It was insane. I took a picture for the first time ever and sent it to my mom, and she was like, "Oh my gosh," because she has no idea like what a lot of things are. But it was great. See, people like me, Mom. I promise. Yeah.
Yeah. Make you proud yet?
There was like 3,000 or something, and there's going to be the same today. But yeah, no, that was probably the coolest. It was really nice to see the new trailer that they popped out with.
Yeah. The little tease there. I think also just riding off that, this is the first time that we had Vic with us on a panel, so it was great to incorporate him and have him meet our audience and kind of see what RTX is and how big the RWBY fan base is just within our fan base. So.
Speaking of Vic, we have a new character in RWBY Chibi. Uncle Crow got introduced.
Yeah, so cute. That was probably one of my favorite ones to see like come into fruition. That was funnier than when I read it on the paper. So. I'm very excited. He's so cute. It's so funny because it's kind of the opposite of, real Uncle Crow. I say real Uncle Crow, like he's a real person. But in RWBY, he's very, very, kind of more scary-ish looking and serious. And, he's just so cute and chibi.
Well, I liked it. It seemed like with the episode, I mean, we'll kind of spoil a little bit of it here, but they announced that Uncle Crow's going to be joining the girls for a visit. And then within the episode, you're kind of anticipating him coming over and over again. So people in the audience were like, oh, we know what's happening, but they were along with us, like so excited to see this character come here. But just like, I don't know, we kind of teased them a little bit over and over again and dangle the string.
It was a hilarious tease, though. It was totally the payoff was worth it.
Oh, so cute. It was the first time we had seen it, too. So we were seeing it with the audience for the first time. It was really funny.
Well, going off of that, we've had a lot of fun characters introduced in RWBY Chibi that we know and love in RWBY. What has been your guys' favorite addition so far?
I like Ty a lot too because his puns are so funny and cheesy that it's just like it totally fits and it's hilarious too. Come back to me.
I'm gonna have to go Ty too, but only because I can't help but think of Bernie the entire time. So I just think of him in the booth doing those silly lines, like, "Oh, you." It's
just him going, "I'm a cool dad," right?
Yeah. I want to go with Zwei just because I think he's really funny that how they've incorporated the whole cat and dog thing, which is totally cheap, but it's so funny. But no, Ty's funny too.
Well, kind of going back to RWBY proper, I suppose. We love Chibi. It's definitely helped tide us over during the wait. But going back to how interesting Volume 4 was. Volume 4 saw a lot of individual development from each of your guys' characters, especially since they set out on their own to sort of find themselves. Which one was your guys' favorite kind of individual storyline?
I think we're all a little biased, I'm going to say. It was really cool to see our characters, and how they, deal with situations on their own independently. And I'm really excited to see, I was really happy for Weiss for the first time, kind of like standing up to everyone and, yelling like, "Shut up," like at the party, like, y'all are all fake, that kind of thing. So I'm really excited to see her and what she does and who she finds when she escapes. So. Blake.
Pirate Blake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Pirate Blake. She's got such a cool outfit. I'm very excited about what happened in Volume 4 because you do meet you meet her parents and you learn a lot more about her past. But I'm actually really excited for Volume 5 because of that, because there's just still so much more going on. But I think I really enjoyed Ren and Nora the most, actually. It was just that one episode, and that one episode just created so much more depth to those characters, and it was very exciting to see.
I agree. It's interesting to kind of get these moments of definitions from each character within the volumes. There's really not one that I favor over the other. Like Kara mentioned Weiss at the party. That's amazing. When Yang is sparring with Tai and he kind of like calls her out on her fighting style and says, you only won because you threw temper tantrums. I'm like, oh, wow, that's so awesome. That's such depth for her character that we haven't seen before. So
It's totally true.
yeah, we can only go up from here.
Yeah, really good character insight for her growth and development too. Kind of going off of that, we also were introduced to a few new types of Grimm in the last season. One of my personal favorites was, of course, the Knucklevi, aka the giant, terrifying nightmare fuel monster. I want to know, what was your guys' reaction when you guys got to see it on screen for the first time?
It's, obviously, insane because it's nothing like we could ever imagine, in our heads when we read the script, but seeing it all come together was crazy and awesome.
It was horrifying, absolutely horrifying. And because that scene I'm not in it, so I don't see those scripts, so I had no idea that was going to happen anyway, so I had no anticipation of oh, this is going to look really cool on screen. It was just like, holy crap, what is that?
Carrie had mentioned the mythology behind the Grimm to me, so I was like, okay, that sounds terrifying. Now how are you guys going to make that visual happen? So then they showed me the concept art, same thing. I was like, this is mortifying. And now to top that, let's make it even creepier. The person recording, you hear all the cracks and creaks of its bones moving. That's literally someone in the booth just cracking their knuckles over and over again, apparently.
Ew.
So it's like, that's the perfect,
knuckles must be in so much pain.
it's the perfect combination of just unnerving things.
It's a perfect combination of it.
I'm pretty sure it's Norse mythology.
Yeah. Okay, Norse. Ooh.
That makes a lot of sense. That explains the bone-chilling nature of it.
See, it's a cool Grimm, but I still really love the sea dragon thing. It's got a name, but I don't really know what it's called. But that one's still my favorite, just because mermaids.
It was gorgeous, and I was actually kind of disappointed that it got killed so quickly. I was like, oh, but it was so cool.
It's not. It definitely did a boom boom with another one. So there's probably a bunch of other ones out there in the world,
There's also the Geist Grimms. We got a preview of that also. We've never seen a Grimm that could possess other things within the world, and then they have to fight that creature. So that was pretty cool. It's like a ghost Pokemon.
I think Haunter's a little cuter than the Geist, though. Ooh. Except for Chibi Geist, surprisingly adorable.
This is cute. It's cute.
Although, kind of going off of that, seeing what the Knucklevi was, and that's for Volume 4, it makes me really scared because you guys are always upping the ante. I'm a little afraid of what the antagonists are going to be like this season. But kind of talking about what we did get to see of Volume 5, the animation for this show continues to get better and better and better, especially with the switch over to Maya, and now having had a full season of Maya under the crew's belt. How do you guys feel about the way the show is evolving visually?
Oh, it's absolutely great. They are so talented, and I think learning more about Maya and getting familiar with it and playing with it more from Volume 3 or Volume 4 really helped with Volume 5, and seeing there's a new trailer coming out, and you get to see a little bit of that. But one time when I was recording, actually, there was just a 5-second on loop that they had going of this really, really cool thing, and you'll understand what I'm talking about when it comes out next week. But it was so awesome, and it's so beautiful too, and just the time that it takes to do is just crazy and great.
It's really so exciting to see the massive progression that's happened from Volume 1 to Volume 4 and 5, and it feels more legit and professional, and you just get so excited because you're like, this was our baby. Our baby's cuter now. It was ugly, but now it's better.
It's growing up. The ugly thing is now growing into a beautiful swan.
Oh my gosh, we're swans.
Same thing. I think we talk about how every year the animation team just really one-ups themselves. It's incredible. And to reach or expand upon that, it's we started off as kind of an animation company with Red vs. Blue, but not really. And to not only have a successful animation period, but now we have a successful anime-inspired show as a Western production company that is now accepted by Japanese audiences and many people on the Eastern side. It's wonderful. Animation-wise, now we have these assets to build off to from Volume 4, which is a lot of the hardest part of the work, is getting these stored assets that we can build with. So now that we have those with Volume 5, you're going to see stuff that you've never got to see before, because now we get to play, basically.
So excited.
So one of the things we were really excited about when we came into the convention hall was seeing that Pumpkin Pizza is actually going to be its own cereal. If your guys' characters got to be breakfast cereals, what would they be called?
Ooh, Frosted Flakes.
Oh, that's
Tish.
cheating. I don't.
So good.
Kitty.
I know.
Litter.
Did you say kitty?
That's
You
amazing.
said kitty litter.
Gosh, cat show.
No, crap.
Meow mix.
There you go.
But this is all dog food and cat food. I'm gonna go with kitty litter. You know what? I said it. They're tiny little pebbles, and it's basically just sugar. So
That's good. Commit.
Yeah.
Don't back down. Oh man, I can't think of one either. Something with roses or petals or red involved. But red cereal sounds horrifying. Don't eat that.
No, but that's pink. Like there's Fruit Loops and there's what are those little?
So if it was red cereal, it'd be pink milk. That'd be
Lightish red, but yes.
Shortcake. Or no, cookies.
Yeah, you could do some
Cookie Crunch because you love cookies.
Cookie Crisp it is. Yes.
Apparently, I know my cereals.
Cookie Crisp though. Everyone, you guys.
You could go with Captain Crunch since she's a sailing.
Cat litter in a box. It's not even gonna be sugar coated. It's just. Fresh Step. Right now, you
cat
guys.
litter too.
You have a problem.
I have a cat
I have a cat.
and I love cereal. So
That's fair. I've got a dog, so outside.
Well, ladies, cannot say thank you enough for taking the time to hang out with us here at RTX today. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of the convention.
thank you so much for talking with us. It's always a lot of fun to see you. And
It's
we
always
love
a hoot.
AfterBuzz.
Oh, no, you guys are definitely, this is the highlight of my weekend right here.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.